Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Scorpio. How are you guys, Scorpio? Hope you're doing good this week. Thanks for dropping in. I just want to mention for all of you people who are looking for specific love reading for singles, you can check out my playlist. I put them up every Monday. And I want to remind people again, someone is impersonating me on Instagram using the name HALLO Moon Tarot, offering readings by donation, reaching out to people, but they use my information, my picture, and my name. Okay, so if anyone approaches you claiming to be me, it's not me. Just come back to this channel, look below the description to see what I offer and don't, and I will never ever reach out to you personally to ask for anything or offer anything. Okay, all right, Scorpio. Let's see what's happening with you. All about you, Scorpio. Does Scorpio need to know? This can be any aspect of your life. Scorpio. Does Scorpio need to know? Okay, some kind of decision. You know, it's hard to make a decision. Sometimes you can't really see a way forward. It's a little bit guarded energy, sometimes guarding the heart. But it's an energy of maybe being a little confused, unable to make a decision. Okay, but it's about taking off the rose-colored glasses, seeing. Okay, yeah, and I do see an offer. Yeah, you may fail to recognize an offer, an opportunity coming towards you, or you're indecisive about it, or it's a person around you who's trying to decide if they should start something or not. Yeah, it could be a job offer, it could be a down payment, it could be a relationship. I do see an Emperor. This is someone who knows what they want. So it's an Emperor energy. Now it's possible you may have failed to recognize an Emperor energy around you, but it could be yourself. It looks like you know what you want here. Yeah, it could be maybe you had an opportunity you failed to recognize, but you know, the Emperor is generally someone very logical, someone who knows what they want, generally not afraid to go for it. So we'll see how that goes. Could be a Taurus energy as well, or an Aries. Definitely see a little bit of sword energy, a little air energy. Oops. Yeah, it's indecision. So there we have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, so it's definitely a person who's very passionate about something, okay, and offer an opportunity, but someone is indecisive. Like I say, it could be yourself, could be them, but it's a failure to recognize, a failure to see, okay, an opportunity. Or indecision, yeah, you know, that could go a lot of different ways. We'll see here. Oh, look at that. So we have love. So it could be a decision between two people, or it's about the path, making a choice in love. Now, I definitely see a connection, some kind of bond here, but it's a choice in love, and it's to have this passion new beginning. Ooh, this person, whoever this is, it's connected to this Emperor energy. This is someone very passionate, possibly creative, want to start something. Could be doing something you love. It doesn't have to be a love interest. It could be just, like I say, to putting a down payment on something, being indecisive, doing something you love, having two different directions. You can see here, it's just two different directions, kind of which way to go. Yeah. Could be a choice between two people or two situations. And I can see the Three of Cups. Very nice. There's some positive news. So I do see some kind of, this could be online dating, social media, something in your community, some kind of community involvement. But it's a choice. And it could be just a decision to do, introduce to someone, to friends and family, or involve family members, friends, but it's generally positive news. So there is some kind of positive news. And then we have the Novice of Swords. Yeah, so you got a person who's indecisive. They're looking for clarity. Okay, doing some thinking. It's a person who chooses their words, chooses their battles. So this is a person who's, I feel, just in their head, but it does have to do with the communication. It has to do with something a person's really passionate about here, and it has to do with growth. So it's like a spark, okay, a creative spark, something that someone's passionate about. but there's definitely some kind of physical connection or bond for some of you. It has to do with the person who's looking for clarity. So they're curious. This is someone who possibly is curious. It's definitely a person who chooses their battles, and it's like, I feel like it's someone who's just looking for some kind of clarity here. They're having a hard time seeing, so they're not making a decision just yet, or they fail to see. We have the Eight of Pentacles. It could have to do with work, a job. Okay, it's about building something. It could be building a home, building a relationship. It definitely takes two people to build, two people to work together to build. So there is definitely a person who's very curious, but they're, I feel as though this is someone who needs to communicate, but if they do, they're choosing their words. They may not tell you something. Okay, it's like, generally when I see this, it's a person who just can't make a decision. So they're just looking for clarity. They're thinking, okay, but they are going to communicate. It has to do with building, okay? Could be something to do with work. Starting could be a work offer, a work opportunity. Someone may have missed a work opportunity here to start something. Because they didn't make a decision. So it could be a missed opportunity or a potential. I feel like it hasn't happened yet. If it has, I don't think it's too late, because I can see the Hangman. Someone looking, taking a little pause, a little Pisces energy. Somebody taking a pause, looking at things different. See, this is someone who gets in their head. They go back and forth before they make a decision. Okay? So I can see that energy going back and forth in their head, looking at things different. This is about two people who build each other up, two people who work together. So you could have someone who works with you. It could be a boss. Okay, but I do feel the curiosity is there. And I do feel they're looking at things from a different perspective, looking at things from a different angle. So I see some Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here as well. Oh my goodness. Let's see what's happening with this Two of Swords. Why is this here for Scorpio? Okay, so indecision. Again, confirmation. Do you see that? They really are. Like, it even could be yourself, unsure, curious about something. Somebody at work, maybe checking somebody out. Could be an energy of someone looking at something from a different perspective. It could actually work, okay? Could be a connection or a bond, but I feel like for some of you, it's definitely something creative, creating something new, choosing something you love. It could be someone who likes to work with people, somewhere in the community as well. We have, so it could be family, children. There could be some kind of history. But a lot of times this is an energy of just keeping things simple conversation. But it's an energy of someone who could be a new crush. Someone's gaining clarity. They're curious about you, crushing on you. Maybe they want to know what you do for work. It's a person who wants to know. So I do see with the Six of Cups, definitely it could be a crush, somebody in your social circle. Could be someone looking to see if you have children, if you're seeing anybody. Could be someone from the past, possibly when you were young, in your social circle. Could be someone you worked with when you were young at your first job. But it's also an energy of someone who's romanticizing the past. It's also an energy for me of somebody who wants to just keep things simple. They kind of come in and they do sweet things, do nice things for you. So it's an energy. If you all of a sudden realize that there's someone around you, you may fail to recognize someone's doing really nice things for you, being really sweet, because there could be some kind of love there. See, it could be a person who's failed to recognize it. Someone was doing nice things, being helpful. Could be in the workplace. But yeah, wow. My goodness, tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. Why is this here? Yeah, so it is about building. So it's starting something, building it, perfecting their craft. So it's an energy of two people maybe who work together, but you can see that indecision. So there's, it's this person, I feel like it's someone who can't see, or they've missed an opportunity. They have the blindfold on. And it has to do with a person who was crushing, or when you were young, they were doing nice things. Or it could be just a past energy, romanticizing in the past. Someone's reminiscing. I feel we got someone reminiscing here. Okay. Yeah, it's coming together. See, they're looking for clarity. This is somebody who's definitely, I feel, for most of you, a person who failed to see that you were trying to build something. Okay, like I say, you could have worked together at some point too. Who is this Emperor? I say it could be a boss. Or there could be someone else involved. Yeah, we have a person who's definitely looking at the details. Looking at the details, perfecting their craft. Now, this is generally a communication where somebody says something really practical. They say something really simple, really practical day to day, but what it is a communication, I feel, where somebody didn't put enough work into something. Why something didn't work, okay, that's what I feel. But in fact, some of you could have two people. Look at that work energy, building. It's about perfecting your craft, being a perfectionist. Yeah, look at that. Could be a work situation too, where you're doing something you love. You're really passionate about it. You're a perfectionist. You work really hard. Somebody may have failed to recognize that energy about you as well. I'm seeing things. This person's seeing things different after a little pause. They're taking a little pause and looking at things different. I feel it's an energy where this could have actually worked. If somebody put a little more effort into something. So like it could be a person who's making a choice between you and someone else. And somebody who works hard, who's a perfectionist. Okay. It's the energy of getting something they want, but a little caution, careful what they wish for, you see. So somebody's hoping for something. They're wishing for something. Like I say, it could be two people. You may be applying for a job, and you may have a person who's looking here and trying to gain some clarity, who to hire. It could be a choice between two for that scenario. Tell me about the Lovers. Why is this here? Yeah, see, look at that. Two people passionate, two people possibly who've seen each other as the one, or you've got two. Look at that. Ooh, a little caution. See, this is a person who's maybe more focused on their work. They failed to recognize if you were doing sweet things, or maybe you failed to recognize they were doing sweet things. I do see sentimental energy, definitely. Oh, romanticizing the past. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. So we've got a person here. Someone didn't get something they wanted because they failed to make a decision or failed to see. So there we go. And we have a King of Wands, yeah. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody who generally goes after what they want, very passionate, very creative. So there's definitely someone focusing a lot on the physical. Someone failed to recognize something here. And I feel like it's something emotional. Could be even feelings within themselves. They may have been too focused on work. But I feel for most of you, it's that first scenario. Romanticizing the past. Someone didn't see. Oh, yeah. It could be you. Like that someone had a crush on you at work. You might have been too busy focused on work if it's you, or it could be them. Yeah, because I got to tell you, this could be yourself, but it could be another person. I see somebody possibly Taurus, and then I can see down here with the Novice of Swords, someone here who's doing some thinking as well. So in fact, there could be a couple of situations here, but look at that manifesting. This is someone who's manifesting. Okay, they're having all the tools and all the information. They're curious. So this is somebody who wants to know something, and they're manifesting. They want to know everything before they manifest it, because they want to build. So it's an energy of a pause, looking at things from a different perspective. And it even could be yourself. You may be seeing things differently. Maybe there's some things you failed to recognize about a couple people you dated in the past. I do see the social circle, something in the community. Yeah, there we go. So I do see some energy here. Like I say, this could be you. This could be you. Take it how it works for you, whatever makes the most sense. Don't try to make it something it isn't. But I can see a person looking at the details, something to do with work. See, both of you, something to do with work, the way someone works, or how to build something. And I see it manifesting, because this is a person who knows what they want. They go after it. But I can see them, maybe this is someone who didn't tell you something, okay? It could be someone who's manipulating so they can get what they want. Maybe you failed to see it. But I'm going to tell you, you've got a good situation. There's something really positive in here. And I do see some kind of get together, some kind of an event. It's something that happened, I feel, in the past because someone's reminiscing about it. Tell me about the Hanged Man. Why is this is so interesting? I'm curious now. Oh yeah, a little Pisces energy. So someone here may have some Pisces in their chart. But it's an energy of someone who already knows everything they need to know. But they're taking a pause and looking at things from a different perspective. Okay, so it's an energy of a need to know, got to know, and manifesting it. I feel there's a woulda, coulda, shoulda here. Because I do feel like you got someone who knows what they want, they go after it. But I feel like they're manifesting something here. They're looking for answers. They're looking for clues. They're gathering up information. This is someone who has all the tools. Now, this is something to do with building and working. Now, I don't know what the heck this is, to be honest. Like, I feel there's going to be quite a few little scenarios, and everyone's storyline's always a little different, but the energy is the same. Tell me more about this Ace of Wands, the heart of the reading. Yeah, it has to do with sacrifice or self-sabotage, something to do with the one. See, you got a person here who I feel wasn't willing to, maybe didn't put any effort. Someone may have, not wanting to sacrifice, offered one cup and nothing more, so they didn't get something they wanted. It could be a person who was very focused on that wand, the physical attraction. But it has to do with someone not getting what they want in the past. And I see the sacrifice. Someone didn't want to sacrifice, but it's also self-sabotage because of possible manipulation. Someone very charming, very attractive, hardworking. They may be a builder. Okay, this person may have built something for you, or somebody that you work with. But it's about building. It's about perfecting the craft. It has to do with perfect. This is someone I think who failed to recognize that you were perfect. You were the one. Because I actually got to tell you, some of you may have a couple people, because it almost feels like two energies. We shall see. Tell me about this wisdom. This is being very wise, taking a pause. It's wise to take a pause and look at things from a different perspective. Someone's looking at things from a different perspective. Now, there could have been a secret. Could be a secret admirer, someone who's crushing on you and never told you. So it's possible it's that. Tell me about the Princess of Pentacles. Who is this? Why is it here? Or Scorpio. Yeah, so it's an energy of someone saving money. But I feel, yeah, someone's saving for something to do with work, but it's an energy of protection. It's a person who's very focused, maybe focusing on one thing too much, because it has to do, this is a card to do with balance. Sometimes focusing on one thing too much, one aspect of your life, the money, not putting enough focus into other things. So there's something here to do with this balanced energy. About why something didn't work out. Now, it could be a work offer too, okay, where somebody is making a decision. Somebody focuses on something too much. They're a perfectionist. I feel like someone failed to recognize something because of that, okay? Making a choice, possibly. It could be a boss, a CEO, manager of a company. There we have a cycle. So something ended. So there's definitely a cycle. So I feel it's someone who wants things to go their way. It's an Emperor. It could be someone who was selfish. Somebody wanted everything their way or the highway. So it ended. It didn't go well, or it was an on and off situation. So whatever it is, it's over. Someone didn't get what they wanted because of that energy. Oh, you've got someone reminiscing here. They failed to recognize. Oh my goodness. It's building. I love it when it builds. That's how the scenarios come out. So I do see an energy of a communication. Something, you could be at work, busy at work, all of a sudden you get a communication with someone. It's an energy of being selfish, being stubborn. Maybe you failed to recognize, maybe you both are, but I think it's this person. I actually think you got a person coming in. I do think they're going to talk to you. I feel you're going to get a communication. You're going to look at it carefully. You're going to look at all the details. You're going to focus on it. Don't focus on one thing too much. Okay. But I also see that energy turning around where somebody was selfish, stubborn. They wanted everything their way and they actually didn't get what they want. In fact, it may have been an end of a situation, end of a workplace situation, end of a job or a career or a relationship. because someone offered 1 cup, nothing more. They wanted everything their way, so they didn't get what they wanted. They didn't get that beautiful, passionate new beginning. But it's a person who definitely wants something. They're focused on the wand. See, it's a person who focuses on too much, or just, focusing on the physical connection and focusing on work, nothing more. So they didn't get what they wanted. Why? Because they... sometimes I see the 6 of Cups, especially with this kind of energy, is someone who didn't give gifts, didn't buy presents, didn't create, that sentimental energy, you see. I feel maybe you were very sweet. You gave somebody something. You wanted to start something, or they did. Like I say, this could be yourself. But I do see the reminiscing. I see self-sabotage because someone didn't want to sacrifice. Okay, they didn't want to put the effort in. It's where you're giving them something and you're not getting anything back. And they're looking at that now. Why something ended. Ooh, it's a cycle closing out. There you are, Scorpio. Yeah, so you sacrificed enough. You sacrificed, you gave to this person. You did sweet things. You gave them little gifts, did nice things. Also an energy of someone who sacrifices for the children. Okay, so like I say, it could be someone you were in a relationship with. Someone who gave a lot. They did nice things, did sweet things. Or you did sweet things. I don't know who's who, to be honest, but I feel that's your energy. I'm feeling this is yourself, sacrificing a lot. But this is somebody who I feel was stubborn, selfish, wanted everything their way. I do see it downgrading. I do see self-sabotage with this person because maybe they were manipulating, not telling you the truth. What were they not telling? It's a person who thinks before they speak. They plan their battles, think before they speak, they gain the clarity. So it's insight. This person's now thinking about this. Could be yourself too. So it's possible you may have failed to recognize this person you may have started something. Maybe it's a job. They wanted everything their way. So I actually feel like you possibly ended this. Because I see 2 people. Now, it's possible some of you have had a couple of situations like this where you've sacrificed enough in the past. And it could be yourself now in that King of Wands energy. Now you know what you want. You're manifesting. You're not giving in. You're not budging. You want somebody. If they want you, they have to come in and put the work in. I can definitely see that. But I see some Pisces energy. Very strong Pisces. Like I say, it's more than likely yourself, but there could be a Pisces here. Tell me about this. Yeah, so it's definitely someone financially stable, possibly a business owner, Emperor, someone who wants everything their way or the highway. They wanted you to do all the work, but they weren't giving you anything. So you sacrificed a lot. So I think this person's looking at it. They're looking. I feel you're going to get a communication, or they're looking at the details, realizing they were very stubborn, possibly selfish. So we've got a person reminiscing. Oh yeah, see that what else did they fail to recognize? Everything, the abundance you had to offer. So this is the birth of something new. I think you have a person who, now like I say, this could be a relationship. This could be a career, job situation where you ended it because the boss was stubborn and selfish. You were doing all the work and they weren't giving you enough. They weren't paying enough. So you may be letting go. I feel like you have a lot to offer. You offered a lot. But you're staying in that Empress energy. You're not budging. I can see it. You're not giving in. You're not giving it up for somebody who doesn't want to give. And I can see that too. Oh my goodness. Tell me more about this Empress energy. Like I said, I'm getting curious. Yeah, so it's energy about making a move. So it's energy possibly of the birth of something new, moving on. But I think this person's going to come towards you. Now, I feel they're going to be the person who has to make the move. I think they already know they have to be the person to make the first move. You've sacrificed enough. You've offered enough. Very kind, very sweet. So like I say, this could be a relationship situation too. But I see this person here grounding themselves, very focused on the money, see, it's all about work. It's all about what they want, okay? They just want to come in when they want something, that physical connection. And they may have manipulated by not telling you something, but I'm trying to figure out what it is. Something to do with money. Maybe they were protecting themselves, protecting their money, or maybe they were protecting you about something, because I do see a possible secret. So what is this person? What did they manipulate? What happened here with this manipulation? Something to do with money. They have manipulated the money. So I see someone walking away. This person has some regrets. They let you get away. They let you walk away, or they walked away from you and regret it. Wow. Oh my goodness. You may have felt there was no hope. Maybe you felt you had no choice but to walk away. Tell me about the wisdom. What is this? Is this a secret? Oh, that came out. Yeah. So this is someone keeping their feelings to themselves. Some of you may have a little Pisces in your chart, or it's just keeping a secret. They could have Pisces in their chart, but this is keeping your feelings to yourself, not offering your cup, keeping them to yourself, you see. This is also a person who I feel is so stubborn, so selfish, they're not willing to sacrifice anything. They're keeping a secret. Now, it could be another secret too, but they're looking at things from a different perspective. Yeah, see? There's a lack of reciprocity. They weren't giving you anything, so you're not giving them any more. In fact, you may not even be talking to this person, but you're no longer giving. You're no longer giving this person. I actually feel they have a little bit of an ego there with that King of Wands energy. Tell me more about the Six of Pentacles. What is this reciprocity? Let's just clarify it. Yeah, someone regrets this. Someone's regretting this. Oh yeah, there you are, Scorpio. We got the King of Wands. So there's definitely a lot of passion, a lot of physical attraction, chemistry. I feel this is somebody who you likely nurtured and loved and cooked for and did lovely things for, but they never did anything for you. They're thinking about this, whoever this is. This is somebody here who's looking at that energy. I feel them being a little toned down. They regret this. They feel like there's no hope. If they reach out, you'll reciprocate. I do see you focusing on yourself, doing you. Focus on creative pursuits, whatever it is, the birth of something new. They're probably a little bit worried you've started something new. But you see that connection, that bond. So there's a choice. Now, some of you too, I got to tell you, Scorpio, you may have failed to recognize you offered too much. You may have allowed this to happen. It may have happened even a couple times with you. Something that you just do. It's very motherly kind of energy, right? Loving and nurturing and caring. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But I feel someone took advantage. Okay, it's an energy of exploitation. So this is someone who manipulated. They took the opportunity. They probably knew you had a lot of feelings for them. I do feel that they knew. But I do feel that they were so stubborn they refused to budge. They refused to give you, to reciprocate for whatever reason. I think it's about their money, their business, and their finances. They want you to do all the work. They didn't put any effort into it. This is someone who's really regretting it. But I feel as though you know what you want and you're not settling. You're not budging. I think this person sees it. They know because they are reminiscing about it. So this is a person who, now let's see what they're going through here. What's making this person change their mind? Sense of loss, melancholy, just regret. See, they let you walk away, I feel. See, there was a lack of emotional fulfillment. You weren't getting, they weren't reciprocating. A lack of emotional fulfillment. There's a lot of regret. Oh yeah, this person's having a little pity party, but they were focused on something negative, the cup half full, you see. There it is, drinking their own tears, though. They'd rather drink their own tears, and it even could be you. You rather, at this point now, you're just keeping your feelings to yourself. But I think this person, I think you know something, or they know something about you, okay? And I do feel there's some kind of secret, but it's an energy of trusting your intuition, knowing. I think this person knows that they need to reach out, they need to talk, but I don't think you're going to be the one. You're not budging. They know it too. You're stubborn too. So we kind of got two people who are stubborn, but there it is. So some of you may have had multiple opportunities. I feel this person's going to come towards you. I do feel like you're taking your passion and energy elsewhere, and they may be thinking that and regret it, or you felt that way with them because they weren't giving to you. So there's definitely a relationship energy. It could be a workplace scenario too, you know. This person's regretting not paying you more, not giving you more, because now you're gone. You're focused on something else. But I do see a partnership. Two people seeing eye to eye, a soulmate connection. They regret this. This was a special connection, possibly quite spiritual. So I feel there was definitely some sort of special connection. This person really blew it. Whether it's a boss, where you're really connected and see eye to eye, but it's possible, like I say, they may have been reaching out to someone else, or they think you are. Because I do see a possibility of a job opportunity. Like I say, a boss who, how hard you work, they didn't pay you enough, and then you've walked away. And some of you may be thinking of walking away, doing something on your own, starting something new. Because I do see the Empress, the birth of something new. You have a lot to offer, a lot of abundance. You're very focused, very driven, and you don't give up. Very, very charming, very sexy. Beautiful. Yeah. See, you're focused on your money. You're being much more sensible and grounded. So, but in a relationship situation, I definitely see you sacrificing a lot for this person, but because it's in the heart of the reading. Now, it's possible they had a choice between two, couldn't decide. Maybe they walked away from you and sacrificed yourself because they couldn't make a decision. And I think they lost the one. I actually feel like you both, there's something you share here to do with the sacrifice energy. It's in the heart of the reading. But I see in the Lover's energy and the Ace of Wands twice. Yeah, and it's possible too, this person, reached out, they wanted something, trying to manipulate, trying to get you to give them something, which is that physical connection, and you didn't give in, so they went elsewhere, and they're regretting it. Because I think this person failed to recognize that you actually had their best interest, that you really cared or even loved. If it's two people, you've had this happen several times, it's telling you not to offer so much, and I don't think you're going to. You're learning to do you. You're staying focused on something else, okay? The things you're passionate about. You may have stood up to this person as well, just stop talking to them, refuse to give in, and you're now focused on, you could be doing a home-based business, starting your own career, very focused on the finances, but much more sensible, much more practical, very grounded. So some of you definitely have that energy around you. Look at that. We've got all this beautiful energy. Scorpio, tell me about the Eight of Wands. What is this communication? Coming in out of the blue. Yeah, so it's an energy of healing and releasing. They're looking for clarity. They want to clear something up. Okay, so it's an energy of healing and letting go. This is somebody who knows they need to take a break. Some of you too, I see a message here where you've been really focused on money, really focused on work, because maybe you feel like you're not getting paid enough. You actually may be thinking of walking away. It's telling you to just take a little break, sleep on it before you make any sudden decisions. If you have a message that comes in out of the blue, too much going on, just sleep on it. There's no need to rush at this point, I feel, with this. Just clear your head first before you decide. But I think this person wants to clear something up. They want to heal something here, possibly. Yeah, so there we are. It's, there's a single energy, someone who's definitely single. I think this person probably wants to know who you're focused on. If it's a job thing, who you're working for. Could be the Queen of Pentacles. But I can see this Nine of Pentacles, little Virgo energy, Taurus, Capricorn. Generally, it's a Virgo card. I do see an energy of someone who's taking care of themselves, very independent. They fail to recognize your independence. You always look good. You always got everything together. You're always prepared, always planning ahead. See, this is someone looking at those qualities, what they didn't see until they took some time to think back and look at things from a different perspective. And it's also seeing things from your perspective. You may be looking back, seeing things from theirs too. It could have to do with, maybe they have a lot of money, own a business, they're protecting themselves. You could be in that situation now with the birth of something new where you've worked really hard, you're now very financially stable, and maybe you're feeling that way. Interesting. So there we have an opportunity. I think this person's going to come in and offer you something. Could be another job offer, or you're taking another. Like, I see multiple opportunities, but it could be from this same person. Yeah, they're going to reach out. Hi, how are you doing? Possibly an apology. But I would be careful of the story they tell you. If this person's told you stories before, manipulated. It's telling you to be a little cautious. So if you have a couple of people, there's definitely someone here you need to be more cautious about than the other. But yeah, because I do see it's possible. I feel like it's one person's energy, but you could have a Aries, Leo, Sag, or another Scorpio, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. You may have to decide, okay? I feel like you're going to just keep your feelings to yourself for now, okay? I feel like there's a little unfounded fear as well. And I think that's why this person hasn't reached out, why you're not reaching out, okay? Maybe a little concerned you won't feel the same, whether it is a relationship or a career. Because I definitely see somebody who's really hardworking and not getting paid enough. And I feel like someone's regretting it a lot because now you're focused doing your own thing. You don't really need this person. You're very independent, Scorpio. So take care. Sorry to drag it on, but I needed to build this and see all the energy here. But it's telling you not to offer too much with that Empress. Don't give so much anymore. Don't give so much of yourself until somebody puts in the effort. Okay, don't kill yourself so somebody can line their pockets either. You know, I see working at a good pace, putting in the work, perfecting your craft, doing everything right. Okay, I feel like you did everything right, and this person didn't. This one particular person. The other person, not so much, but their energy is not the strongest. I feel there's one very prevalent energy. And really, for most of you, it's all one person. So take care. Wish you guys the very best in this. Stay in that Empress energy if this person comes in. Don't give them too much. See, they come in and offer 1 cup after you've sacrificed and did so much for them. They don't give you much. They're not reciprocating properly. Caution, okay? Take care. Bye for now.